So with this video, I want to help out a group of people, the beginners, you can say, which are starting working out. These are people which are working out from day one, and between day 1 and 3 months, I would say. These are the beginners group. I have 3 advices for you, which can help you and make sure that you avoid the common mistakes or you make sure you fix them. And the first big mistake, which a lot of people are making, is focusing on the weight. What I would say is everyone wants to be very cool. Everyone wants to be very egoistic and think, look, I can go bench 80 kilos, 90 kilos, while your technique is probably very bad. And indirectly, you're actually injuring your body. Because with heavy weights, if your technique is not proper, if you don't execute the exercise properly, you're actually injuring yourself. And with my experience, I did an exercise for the back, seated rows, and I wanted to do heavier. I wanted to ego lift, and I did every time heavier, 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 even though my technique went worse, worse, and worse. What the result was, I got an injury from my back. I couldn't exercise my back for 3 weeks. My progression, my back went down. So why would you focus right now on the weight if it can be not beneficial for you, while you can focus on lighter weights, then execute the exercise properly and learn the perfect technique of the exercise, because your muscles are actually not getting stronger only because of the weight which you're lifting, but also about the contraction and the release of the muscle, which comes from the form, which comes from the technique which you're using. So my advice here is just not focusing on the weight right now. After you hit, I would say, 3 months mark, then you can already focus more on the weight and less on the repetitions, because you know already the technique. Next, I would talk about not doing enough. This sounds very strange, but a lot of people are, and mostly beginners, are not doing enough. They're not giving their muscles the full potential from their work. And what I mean with it is, a lot of people from the gym or influencers say when you're starting out with working out, you have to focus on 10 reps. You do 4 sets, 10 reps, and that's enough. And a lot of beginners don't understand, but they think this 10 reps, that's their limit. They can't go over 10 reps. And they're choosing weights on the lighter side to properly master the technique, which I think is a good thing actually. But they're stopping at 10 reps, while their muscles worked only maybe for 60% of the whole potential. What my advice is, just go further. If you made 10 reps, if you, oh, my muscles, I don't feel them working that much, and they're not tired, they're still not tired, not sore, or not burning, then just go further. Go further, 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 until your muscles fail. The muscle failure is the moment when you let your muscles work on their full potential. When your muscles gave 100% for the set, and after you completed that high repetition set, then you can already go a bit higher weight. But I know a lot of people have a very high ego, which is high in the sky. So don't increase the weight with 50 or 60% from your first weight. Just increase it with 10, 20%, just with a bit. So you make small but proper steps, and you don't sacrifice your technique for the weight which you're lifting. Next thing which I want to talk about is a pretty common thing. I would say from all the 3 things, that's the most common thing, and that's comparing yourself to the other people. And what you have to understand is that a lot of people which are working out are not working out for 1 day or 1 week or 1 month or not even 1 year. They're working out for years. They're putting already maybe 3, 4 years, maybe even 6 years of hard work and discipline in their body. And that's why they have these big results. And what you can do is, instead of comparing yourself and comparing their strong and weak points to yourself and thinking, oh, I have maybe better muscles than him, I have better biceps and he has a worse bicep, just go to them, communicate with them, and ask them if they can help you out with some exercises, or they can give you, from their knowledge and experience, they can give you amazing advices about which exercise should you do, which you shouldn't do, how to nail a technique, how you shouldn't lift a weight, and they can help you out so much. They're actually teachers which are working out in the gym, and they're also your teachers, which are actually free. You don't have to pay them or something. They can give you for free and big advice, and you don't have to do any research or waste your time for finding out how to do something. So I would say just don't compare yourself to other people. Just compare yourself, which you are right now, with the person which was before. And I mean not a different person, but just yourself. If you have a picture from day one from working out and you're already on, I would say, third, fourth month, and you make a picture, don't compare yourself to, as example, gym influencers on Instagram and think, wow, this guy has such a beautiful chest. My chest is so awful. I'm so bad. All this stuff. No, compare yourself to day one. And then you'll see how much progression you actually made. And you're going to be more motivated in yourself. So my advice, just don't compare yourself to other people. Just compare only to yourself. And I have also bonus advice, and it has a bit to do with the last one, with comparing, and with the pictures, which I was talking about. And that is, from day one, when you made a picture of yourself, from day one working out, not when you're born, make a picture of yourself, look in the mirror, and afterwards, for 2 or 3 months, don't look at the mirror, don't make any pictures of yourself. And that's a very controversial thing, actually, because a lot of people think, no, you have to make every week or every month a picture to see progression. But when you're a beginner, the first 2 months, you will not see almost any progression. And that's how it works. You will almost see no progression. Maybe your chest got a bit bigger, maybe your back got slightly wider, but the progression are so small that you're not going to notice them. And if you're looking after every workout and you're working out 3 times a week, well, it's actually pretty good for beginners. But when you're looking after every workout at the mirror and making pictures, you're not going to see a lot of progression. You're going to see, I would say, no progression in the first 2 months. And that's why a lot of people get demotivated and then say, what's the sense of working out if there's no progression? Because a lot of people want to be very quick. They want to run a business very quickly. They want to become a millionaire in half a year or couple months. They think it becomes like this, that you one time flinch and then you're already a millionaire. It doesn't work like this. It's only in your dreams and wonderlands that it works like this. But in reality, you have to put a lot of hard work inside of it. So if you're not going to look in the mirror, with my advice, you can prevent yourself from getting demotivated. And after 3 months, you can take a picture, compare yourself from day 1 and day 3, and you will see much more progression. You think, wow, I actually get pretty good progression. My shape becomes better. And then you get, instead of demotivation, which you get from every time checking yourself, you get much more fire in yourself. Your spirit is going to get fired up. You're going to be more motivated to work out, to get a better diet, to get more discipline, to work out maybe even more often. Instead of 3 days, 4 days. Like that, you're going to get beautiful progression. You're going to get an aesthetic body about which I want you to get. And I hope my advices, they'll help you. And actually, it's going to cost a lot of hard work, a lot of muscle soreness, muscle fatigue, muscle burning, a lot of pain, and not even, sometimes maybe you're not going to feel yourself right. You're going to feel yourself very fatigued and very tired, or sometimes you can have that if you're going for a very hard set and you get headaches or something, you get dizzy, but you have to go through it. And after this hard work, if you complete it with my advices, you can make sure that your progression is going to be even bigger than it would actually be if you didn't get these advices. You're going to be more focused on yourself. You're going to be in your zone, you can say, and you're going to understand that everyone who's around of you is not actually your competitor. They can be your student, they can be your teacher. You can learn them something, they can learn you something back. You can communicate with people and learn them, and then you're going to have also good communications. You're going to learn how to communicate with people. Maybe even if you want to attract some girls and you're a boy, it can help you. It can benefit you. You can learn how to talk to girls, and you can maybe get better relationships later. Better communication with other genders, other sexes. So I hope this video that you're going to take my advices and you're going to use them, implement in your workout scheme, and trust me, you're going to see the results. And I believe in you.